Hello, everyone. So, I wanted to go live today to do the December Zodiac messages. Hello. So, I have been trying my hardest to get all of the December messages done pre-recorded and posted pre-recorded individually, but Spirit has not wanted me to. Spirit has not wanted me to do the messages pre-recorded. Spirit wanted me to do the messages live this month. So I decided, you know what? If that's what Spirit wants, that's what Spirit gets. So today we're going to go ahead and do all of the Zodiac messages for all the signs live. Okay. Now I just got a really cool deck as a gift, so I figured we'd do a unboxing of this really cool deck that I just got and jump into the messages for December. Can you believe it? 2020 is almost here, and it is 2019 is almost gone. Another decade is almost gone. And I think that's the reason why Spirit doesn't want me to pre-record the readings this month, because Spirit wants me to start doing that again for the new year. But I feel that Spirit doesn't want me to pre-record them because they really need the message to be delivered live, I guess. They need the message to be delivered live. But I'm going to start this with this really cool unboxing. So I got this new deck. Isn't it cool? It's called the Modern Witch deck. New deck excitement. So it's a Modern Witch tarot deck by Lisa Sterling. I think I might say her name wrong. It's really beautiful because it's a very modern. It has women of color. It has women of all colors on it, and I think it's a really beautiful deck. So I wanted to open it with you guys. So the box is really cool. It kind of slides out. It is also based on the Rider-Waite deck. So it's based on the original Rider-Waite deck, which is what my course is based on. But it has a little bit of a spin of a kind of a modern feminist vibe. So I really like that a lot. So, wow, these cards are really pretty. Look at that. Look at the back. It's so pretty. I like that a lot. So I wanted to go ahead and open it up, and then well, it does look like it's LGBT friendly as well. I like that very much. And the little guidebook is so cute. It's got a girl on a cell phone. That's how I feel when I scroll through Instagram. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. That's so funny. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see here what this deck has to offer. Mood. It is a mood. So it's a really cool deck. Like, look at these cards. I'm really excited about it. It's very interesting. So I already blessed it. Before I opened it. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of shuffle it a little bit. There's a little note in here. And the person who made it, I've never heard of this person before. I was drawn to it when I walked through Barnes & Noble after I did a live the other day. And I was drawn to it, and it just kind of called to me, so I picked it up. And the note inside says, "You are a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self." So that is very beautiful. I like that a lot. So definitely my kind of vibe. So let's go ahead and shuffle these. Now, my usual deck is very worn in. Many of you have seen it. It needed a break, so I decided, you know what? Let's try this new deck and give it a shuffle and do these live readings. Why not? Hello. So I do need 1 second to shuffle these, and then we're going to start the readings. We're going to start reading for all the zodiac signs. Now, if you just got here, we just did an unboxing, and we are about to do the readings for all the zodiacs for December. Now, 2020 is going to be bringing some interesting shifts in planets, and this month is really definitely shifting because it's going into a year. We're going into a year of master teacher as well as stability, and in order to do that, the year before it has to really kind of die in a way, and that is really dramatic. Going from 2019, so we have a number 3 year. So number 3, so 22 plus 1 is 3. That's 9. Yep. A 3 year to a 22 master number 4 number year. So this is interesting. So let's go ahead and see here what the last month of this year needs you to know. So at this time, I call upon the spirit guides and the guardian angels of the collective to give us the messages that need to be heard for every sign of the zodiac, and allow us to receive these messages in love and light and understanding and comprehension. I have to say, these cards are very thick compared to my other deck, so it's a little bit, I have to get my hands used to it. I have to get my hands used to it. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start with Aries. Aries, my dear warrior. So Aries, you are always about taking care of business, taking care of what you're responsible for. Usually, because you are a fire sign, you are also a very sexual sign. So when you are not in a situation where you're required to be in charge, you like to be dominated, and you like to have a very loving and passionate relationship. And when you don't have that, it kind of makes you feel inadequate. So Aries, it's really important for you to express to your partner that you do deem sex as one of the ways to show love, because although you're not just about love, you are about your responsibilities and about who you are. You do require sex because you are a fire sign, and sexual energy is very important to you. It's a way that you express yourself. It's a way that you feel, and that you feel fulfilled. So it's really important for you right now to not be ashamed of that sexual energy and not be ashamed of the sexual need, because it is part of your nature. So let's go ahead and see here what message from Spirit is. I feel like the message from Spirit for Aries is very much relationship related right now. So let's go ahead and see here what Spirit has to say. Oh, Aries, you are a little bound up here. Okay, so Aries, I do see you dealing with a Sagittarius energy, possibly a Leo energy, and I feel like you're worried that things are not really going to go the way that you want them to. Maybe there's been a little bit of scarcity in your connection. You haven't been feeling as connected as you usually are. You've been feeling kind of trapped, and in your own mind, you're kind of like making up all of these scenarios in your mind and thinking that things are going to fail. But this other fire sign in your life, this other Aries, a Leo or Sagittarius in your life, they are working towards fixing this. They are working towards making the situation better. They are in their mind as well trying to figure out how to kind of respark the relationship. But it's important that you both talk about how you receive and how you give love, and how you receive and you give energy, and be giving to one another more, and also be more understanding of one another. Here the Six of Coins is coming up as the resolution to the situation. So this tells me that you've been feeling like there's been some things lacking in your relationship, but the number 6 tells me that it's gonna start moving more towards a balanced exchange of energy, and whatever imbalance there was before is going to be fixed, but it has to be fixed through action and through honesty. You can only fix it through action and honesty, and not getting in your head. You need to not do this right now. Don't do this. Don't do this to your relationship. Don't do this to your relationship, to your career. If it's not relationship related, if this has to do with your career, don't do this. This is in your mind. This destructive energy here is in your mind. So Aries, if you need to get off, if you need that fire energy, that sexual energy, you need to say it, and you need to say it, and you need to work on it. But you also need to be patient. You also need to be patient, because not everyone can meet your needs when you want them met, and find other solutions to the situation, because they're showing me here that it's very much about sexual needs, and it's also telling me, Spirit is also saying, don't define who you are based on your sexual needs. Don't define love based on, there needs to be a shift. Okay, there needs to be a shift that tells you that that love is not all physical. It's not all about showing it physically, because I feel like there is a little bit of a blockage there for you, because you are a warrior, and warriors, after they come home from war, all they want to do is have a sexual connection in order to feel alive, in order to feel like they have a connection to the world, and that is a part of being a fire sign. So it's important to not be ashamed of your sexual energy, but also to find other ways to be fulfilled besides just that. So maybe starting a hobby. Definitely don't resort to cheating on your spouse. If you're with somebody, don't resort to cheating on them. Cheating on them would be a bad idea, because it feels like this fire sign is definitely going to catch you. If you do, it's not going to end up well. So, but I do see that you are going to overcome this situation. So if there was a situation where there has been issues in your relationships, or issues in your sexual relationship with this person, know that the situation is about to be overcome, especially this month. Spirit is working towards overcoming that obstacle in your life. So don't let it overcome you. You overcome it. Don't let it overcome you. Okay? So just be patient. Be patient, and let Spirit pray for an answer, and maybe find another hobby to fulfill your needs. Okay? Alrighty, let's go ahead and see. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Taurus. Taurus, you are a very nurturing sign. You are earth. So sometimes because you are an earth sign, sometimes you can be a little dry and cold, and maybe not as expressive as you should be being. Usually Tauruses, because you are ruled by Venus, you are very loving and open, but sometimes there are times when you pull back, and people are like, what just happened? Like, you were just like so involved with me, and all of a sudden, like, you just pulled back. And that sometimes comes from being an earth sign, where you just want to kind of maybe pull back a little, maybe not express as much emotion, be a little bit more stable. But it's always important to remember to allow yourself to be that emotional aspect of Venus that allows you to be that nurturer. Okay, so let's go ahead. Spirit is already throwing stuff at me. Taurus, I see a lot of you awakening to your spiritual gifts. The Ten of Pentacles is coming up here. Okay, so it's really important for you to allow Spirit to let you open up to your spiritual gifts. I'm also seeing a lot of you gaining a lot of financial wealth and financial abundance that's going to allow you to build generational wealth. Generational wealth. I am seeing a Queen of Cups here, which tells me that you are probably dealing with a water sign right now that maybe I do feel that this water sign is trying to offer you some help of some sort. This water sign, it's very much reminding me of the Queen of the Ocean, who to me is Yamaya, and I'm getting a big mermaid energy here. So I do feel that you are being called to kind of give in a little bit more to your emotional side. So giving a little bit more to your emotional side, your empathic side, put down those walls, because you need to find balance between the material and the emotional world. Spirit is saying you need to find balance between the material and emotional world, because otherwise you won't be able to do your mission here. You won't be able to complete. You won't be able to pick up the sword and be the warrior that Spirit needs you to be in this earth for your particular mission. So in this situation, you need to find balance between your physical needs and your emotional self. Okay. I really feel like with this Justice here, it's all about balance. All right. It's all about balance. It's all about fairness. It's all about, maybe it would really help you a little bit to think a little bit more like Libra right now, where you're kind of balancing the logical and the emotional. So I think being a little bit more like Libra can really help you and benefit so that you can do your mission here. I feel like your mission right now is feeling very much more collectively spiritual rather than individual to a particular person. I feel like right now you're trying to find yourself, and the only way you're going to find yourself is if you find balance between your material and your emotional self, and allow yourself to feel that Venus energy. Okay? So it's really important for you, Taurus, to let yourself be who you were meant to be. Alrighty? Let's go ahead and clear that. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and take a look. Geminis, you can see both sides of the world, because you are kind of like two people, and that's okay. But so you can see both perspectives, and you're a very loving being. You're an air sign. Air signs, maybe a little bit more suspicious of all the air signs. But that's okay. You are allowed to have your own little, secrets. That's okay. So Gemini, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you today. Gemini, I'm feeling like you need a little bit more logic right now in your life. I feel like emotion might be taking over a little bit too much, and there does need to be a little bit of reason that needs to come in. I'm feeling some Geminis are being a little bit too risk takers. But that's because you kind of like to fly with the wind, and that's okay, but just be careful not to get yourself into some trouble. Gemini, I'm seeing some love triangles here for you. Ooh, okay. I'm seeing some love triangles. If you have been dealing with somebody who was being unfaithful to you and you decided to take action through magic or through prayer or whatever, I'm seeing that it's actually going to be working out, because this person's going to be coming back into your life and offering you a deal. This person right here, a Knight of Cups, that tells me the Knight of Cups is an earth sign, so you possibly could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and I feel that there is going to be a repair to the relationship, but right now you are a little bit heartbroken. However, and this is kind of like how you're feeling right now, like, oh my God, look at all those stabs, like, I'm dying. Like, you may really be feeling like, oh my God, I really am dying. I cannot believe that this is happening right now. But Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. Your happiness is coming. You know, this darkness is because you are about to receive all of this light. Okay, so this darkness is because you're about to receive all of this light. You're about to receive everything you've ever wanted. And maybe that person that hurt you, they could possibly be the one, but maybe this needed to happen for them to learn how to properly love you. And I'm sorry, I'm also getting that some of you are dealing also with a water sign besides an earth sign. So some of you may be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and this person is starting to regret what they were doing. Okay, if you are a Gemini and you just got out of a relationship, know that the ending of that relationship happened for your betterment. It happened for your own good. So let it go. Forgive spirit, move on, have trust, and manifest what you want. Now is the time to manifest. Now is the time to manifest what you actually want in that relationship, because I do see it paying off for you. So use your power. Use your power. Alrighty, Gemini. So let's go ahead and do Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. My little crab. So, you gotta stop. You gotta stop it. Stop it. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being so hard on others. Okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. Whatever it is you're doing to beat yourself up, you need to stop. Because Spirit is saying, like, you need to stop. And stop overthinking everything. Like, you are letting your emotions take you on this roller coaster of craziness that is, like, not... And making up lies to yourself about things that are not true. You gotta stop. Alright, Cancer? Because you're driving yourself and your spirit guides nuts. Because you're letting those emotions of wanting something right now, of feeling like, man, I've worked for this, I've been doing this forever, like I just want my break already. You're letting that take away from the beauty in your life and the things to be grateful for. So I see a lot of fast movement. Okay, so in relationships, I'm seeing a lot of new relationships for you, Cancer. I'm seeing a fire sign that recently left your life. So this could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that recently left your life, or you might have had a falling out with. But I'm also seeing a Gemini energy that is currently coming into your life. And this fire sign is going to come back into your life as well, because I'm seeing that if you just had a breakup with a fire sign, Cancer, that fire sign is coming back into your life, and they're going to be coming back into your life, and this could possibly be a soulmate, because the Two of Cups is coming up for me here, and that to me is a symbol of a soulmate, of someone who is here to teach you a lesson. Now, if this is a Sagittarius, you have to remember, Cancer, you are emotional. You are an emotional being, so you are usually ruled by your emotions. Fire signs are very much ruled by their sexual energy, and this Sagittarius is not maybe necessarily that they don't love you, but it's just that maybe commitment makes them feel like they're in a cage. So you have to kind of meet them halfway, because I feel like this is a Sagittarius, and if it is a Sagittarius, that this Sagittarius could possibly feel really scared of this commitment. They could be feeling very scared of this commitment. So that's why they are acting the way they're acting. This person does love you. I'm seeing that they do care about you, but they really are trying to weigh whether it's worth it. Like, is this person worth my freedom? Okay, they really want to know, like, is this person worth my freedom? Like, I want to be with them, but then at the same time, like, I don't want to lose myself. I like to be adventurous. I like to move around. I like to do what I want to do. And for a fire sign, sometimes that can be very hard. So as a Cancer, it's really important for you to try to be understanding, because that's what you're good at. You're good at comprehending others. You're good at being empathic. Obviously, don't let them take advantage of you, but try to understand it from the aspect of fire signs are wanderers. They are travelers. And if they are feeling trapped, if they're feeling like you're being needy, they're going to run. They're going to run from you. I can promise you that. I'm a fire sign. If someone becomes very needy, all I want to do is just get as far away from them as possible. Even though they love you, You cannot be needy. You cannot be like demanding. You have to let them come to you, because fire signs like to chase you. If you chase them, you are going to chase them right out of your life. I promise you that. Okay? All right, Cancer. Let that fire come to you. Let that fire come to you. Alrighty? Alrighty. Leos. My dear Leos, those who believe that the world revolves around you. It's all right. My brother's a Leo. I just told him today, you know what? The whole world does not revolve around you, but it's okay. You can think it does. Okay? You're bold Leos. No insult. I'm not insulting you. It's just the truth. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say about you Leos. So, Leo, you are usually a very confident person, but I feel like a lot of you are starting to let others make you feel a little less confident. Like, maybe somebody is gaslighting you. Like, I don't know if you guys know what the term gaslighting means, but it's like when someone does something and then they pretend that they didn't do it, and it's kind of like starts to make you crazy. Like, you totally said that. No, I didn't. No, yeah, you totally said that. That's called gaslighting. It's a narcissistic trait, okay? I feel like some of y'all are gaslighting others, and others are gaslighting you right now, Leos. So it's been hard. It's been a hard month, and this month is going to be a little challenging, especially as you get together with families and you have different personalities coming together. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. It's important for you to know this month, Leo. That's so funny. It's like, what? I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Alrighty, Leo. Some twin flame energies are coming in for you. Spirit is saying, I know that you've been wanting to find the love of your life, but you got to be patient, and you have to trust me, and you have to have faith. A lot of you Leos are starting to lose your faith in something. I feel like there's a lack of faith maybe in your spirituality, in your religion, or you're maybe doubting some of your beliefs, okay? Spirit is saying that you're too distracted. Your mind is too all over the place. The Hierophant and the Seven of Cups is coming up here, which is telling me that you're looking at way too many things. Instead of letting Spirit guide you, you're kind of searching in way too many places. And when it comes to love, it's the same thing. You're going into you're kind of like losing some faith in love as well. And Spirit is saying, like, love is not to blame. The person and the people that you're picking are to blame. I feel like some of these relationships have to do with Gemini. So if you're a Leo that is with a Gemini, I feel like you're having a hard time right now. And you really are having a hard time believing in love. But Spirit is saying you just have to have faith that the love will overwin everything else, will overcome everything else, and not let anybody make you devalue your beliefs and devalue the things that are in your life. But you maybe need to reevaluate your priorities, reevaluate what is a priority in your life, and evaluate whether money is important to you, whether love is important to you, whether your spirituality is important to you, and kind of like put those in like what is important to me, 1, 2, 3, because you have to focus on something to then add in another thing, and then add in another thing, because there's a lot of great things that are in your life right now, a lot of great ambitions, but then there's also some bad ambitions thrown into the mix that could get you into some trouble. So that is the message from Spirit. I do see a lot of you getting together with a male. For those Leos who are interested in males, I see you getting together with a male water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Those of you who are interested in females, I see you getting together with a female Gemini. So just allow yourself to set priorities and allow yourself to have faith, because love treats everybody the same in different ways, okay? So love is kind of like wanted by everybody, but it's got its ups and downs, It's got its positives and negatives. So don't lose faith in love just because you're having a bad experience with one person or two people. Maybe evaluate, are you refining the same person in another person? Because Spirit just said to me, a lot of the reason why you're having this problem right now, Leo, is because you are finding the same person that broke your heart in another person, and then finding that same person again in another person, because there is something that has to change, because you're attracting the same energy. Okay, so your energy has to change so that you can attract this twin flame energy that you're looking to attract. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do Virgo. I have to take a sip of water. Are there any Virgos here today? I feel like I never maybe see Virgos that often. And Virgos are very interesting beings. Alrighty. Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, you are great when it comes to money and finances and like getting stuff done, but sometimes when it comes to your communication with emotion, it's a little bit lacking. So your communication right now, it needs to open up. Okay, Spirit is saying there needs to be more open communication, because people are like, what is going on? I don't know what is happening. I feel like people are overthinking everything you're saying too. Like, I really feel like you had a really hard time during Mercury retrograde with people just like putting words in your mouth. So I'm sorry, Virgo, if that's the situation you're going through. I do see that you are kind of like, you're going through a lot emotionally and mentally. Whew. Wow. Okay. So this 5 of Cups, this 8 of Swords, this is a lot. Like, you're definitely focusing a lot on the negative here. There's definitely a lot of negative things going on in your head. But Spirit is saying, like, you just have to be honest. You have to be honest, open and honest with what you want to communicate. Sometimes to the point of bluntness, to the point of like just being like, you know what? Stop putting words in my mouth. Okay. The King of Swords is coming up here, so this may very well have to do with an air sign. So an air sign maybe picking on you a little bit, but this could also mean that you need to be a little bit more like that air sign. Maybe your head needs to be in the clouds a little bit more and not really care too much about what other people have to say, because you're gonna end up, your hard work and dedication is going to end up paying off. So whatever anybody else has to say, however anybody else feels, it doesn't really matter right now, because you're working towards your goals. So just focus on the positive in your life, focus on your goals, focus on the positive, and because it's going to pay off, and it's going to pay off big enough that you're going to be able to help other people that are less fortunate. I feel like this has to do with money. I feel like this has to do with a Virgo that has a very big mission, possibly a mission that has a lot to do with helping the poor, or has a lot to do with like bringing in large sums of money so that you can actually help others, maybe through teaching them or through giving to them. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. What matters is that you know that you're doing it with integrity, and that you know that you're trying to help others, and that you know your purpose for doing what you're doing, and being blunt about it with anyone who tries to question that and question your integrity. So keep your head up, Virgo. Don't let anybody pick on you. Just because you're not always very open with your emotions doesn't mean that you don't feel them, and doesn't mean that you don't have a right to feel them. Okay? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do Scorpio. Scorpios. My favorite. Well, one of my favorites. Scorpio, you're very much into the occult. You want to know kind of a little bit of everything. But you are very much about your secrets and what you want to keep to yourself. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you for the month of December. What your collective spirit guides are saying that you need to focus on, Scorpio. for the month of December. I'm feeling like there is a lot of disappointments. Like you're disappointed in people. Like you're disappointed, like, oh my God, did she really just say that again? They're like, oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. Or did you, like, somebody is saying really dumb things to you and you just want to like slap them. That's how I feel. Like, I really feel that's the energy I'm getting from your spirit guys. You're overwhelmed. You're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be the voice of reason. Scorpio is when you have to be the voice of reason, that can be a little bit overwhelming. And it's like, you're just like, I can't do this anymore. Can somebody please tell these people that they are idiots? So I'm sorry that you're going through that. I'm sorry that you kind of feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders right now. Spirit is saying you need to put it down. You need to put it down. The world is not yours to save. Although you have a lot of emotional intelligence, a lot of occult intelligence, you got to take it one step at a time, and you got to remember that everyone has to come to an understanding in their own time, at their own pace. That everyone has a different timing for coming to an understanding. And it's maybe that they're not less intelligent, but rather they're not ready yet to receive that message. Spirit is saying to focus on your relationships and focus on the positive relationships in your life, to focus on your goals, because I do see a lot of Scorpios opening up businesses specifically that are very connected to their intuition. So maybe things that you are passionate about, that you are intuitive about, Spirit is saying go for it. For some reason, I'm seeing a lot of marriages around Scorpios. So there's a lot of Scorpios getting married, or maybe getting proposed to, or moving into a more serious relationship. I'm also seeing some new houses for Scorpios. So focus on this stuff instead of this. So focus, instead of carrying the weight of the world, put it down, turn around, and just be like, that's it. It's not my business. You know what? Y'all fix your problems. I gotta go. You gotta put the weight of the world down and kind of just focus on your own thing. Someone once said to me, if it weighs on you, it's not yours. If it's something that just weighs on you and weighs on your soul, then it's not yours to carry. Because something that is meant to be yours to carry will not weigh on you like a million rocks. Okay, so I definitely see new marriages, new homes, new stable relationships, and the beginning of new business and ventures for Scorpio. Okay, so I'm doing some things that are involving your intuition and your good emotional ability. Yes, people. So let's go ahead and see. Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. So let's see what Sagittarius has to bring. So Sagittarians, we sometimes just want to run with the wind, but we at the same time want to hold up the world. So let's go ahead and see what Sagittarius has to offer. Spirit has to say oh, I forgot about Libra. I gotta come back to Libra. All right, so let's do Sag, and then I gotta go back to Libra because I can't believe I forgot Libra. Let's take a look. Alrighty, so Sagittarius, you have been feeling like very overwhelmed with a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of things being thrown at you from all sides. You're just like, I don't know what's happening. I can't believe I forgot Libra. Okay, it's all right. I'll go back. My wife is gonna be upset with me. She's like, I can't believe you forgot Libra. Oh my God. I might end up getting. I'm not gonna say it. All right. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and see what Sagittarius has to offer. Alrighty, Sagittarians. I'm seeing a lot of Sagittarians with Gemini. So this was definitely connected in the Gemini reading. Yes, I believe there is definitely a Sagittarius and Gemini connection happening here, a major one. And I think it's needed because Sagittarians are usually very, I hate to say this, but there are times in Sagittarius you can be a little promiscuous because you don't like to stick with the same thing all the time. But I feel like a Gemini would be good because Geminis can understand both sides of it. Okay? There's a lot of things falling apart right now, but they're not falling apart. They're falling into place. They're falling into place. I see you maybe having a lot of arguments with people right now. But it's going to be okay. Okay? So, it's all right. Sag, it's okay. Things are going to be okay. You need to take some time and clear your mind. So, a lot of you, a lot of Sagittarians, you may need a bit of a mind uncrossing. I feel like your mind is not clear right now. And it's like almost every person you're coming across, you're getting into an argument. All right? So, it's really important to step back. You need to step back right now and just kind of like this person right here, she's totally over it. This is exactly how you feel. You're kind of like, I'm totally over this crap. I can't. I quit. So it's really funny because right now, Sag, I know how you feel. I totally know how you feel. You want to quit. You probably want to quit your job. You probably want to like quit your spouse, quit your relationship, and just kind of like go on the run and just like travel the world and never talk to anybody again. I get it, but you can't do that. Okay? You can't do that. So we can't just sit down and cross our arms and just like forget everybody. So what can you do? You can take some time for yourself. Take some time for yourself. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Go for a day away from everybody. Go find your faith again, okay? Because right now you are really doubting your faith and doubting your higher calling because it's such a weight and a responsibility that it's kind of like, oh my God, I don't know if I can carry all of this. Like, this is insane. So it's really important because you are a fire sign. Sometimes you can be a little impulsive and kind of burn your own house down because I'm seeing you burning your own house down. That's not okay. Don't burn your bridges. Don't burn your own house down. Instead, say what you need to say. Be honest, and then just go for a walk, okay? Go for a walk it off, and come back and recoup. Because I see a lot of paranoia. So this month really needs to be about you being honest with yourself and with everyone around you and taking some time to yourself. If there's a situation going on with a Gemini, you need to just distance yourself for a minute and just let everything fall into place. Okay? So Spirit has to say for you. Woo! I feel you guys. I get it. Trust me. I understand. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Capricorn. Alrighty. Collective. Oh, wait. Actually, no. I promised I would do Libra next. So let's go ahead and do Libra and then we will do Capricorn. All right, Libra, so you're trying to unite everybody, and for you, it's like you just want everybody to get along. You're just kind of like the little kid in the corner, like, can everybody just get along? And everybody else is fighting around you, and you're just like, please, can you just get along? I can't do this anymore. Libras, it's okay. We're gonna be okay. You know, we just got out of a really bad situation with this Mercury retrograde, and a lot of things happen, but you know what? Things are going to be okay. This is just the aftershock. This is the aftershock. This is the last ending. This month feels very much like a lot of things ending so that you don't carry it into the new decade, okay? So, Libra, I know that you're kind of like sitting in the corner just wishing that everybody it's just like getting along and doing their thing, but you know, just take it easy. You know, you can't make everybody get along. All you can do is be the change that you want to be that you want to see in the world. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of defensiveness around you. I'm seeing like you're kind of looking out to the world and you really just want to travel and you really just want to like have fun and enjoy peace, but Spirit is saying that you need to let go of the responsibility of trying to unite everybody, and instead work on uniting yourself, uniting with your higher self, uniting with your shadow self, doing some shadow work, and just focusing on you. Like right now, it's really just time for you to look to the future. Maybe do some traveling. Take advantage of that opportunity. Burn some candles, okay? The Ace of Wands is coming up here, which tells me that there is definitely something you've been working towards is definitely starting to sprout. So if you've been working on a new business venture, on a new investment, if you're building a new business, if you're building a new relationship, it's going to give fruit, and it's going to happen fast. I see fast success for you coming in this month and next month. I see a lot of fast success, and I do feel that burning some candles to manifest that success could really, really help you. Spirit is really bringing up candles. Be careful, obviously, when you burn candles, but Spirit is saying that there's a lot of success, but you have to hold on. You have to grasp the opportunity, okay? The Ace of Wands is here telling me that you have to grasp the opportunity. If you've been dealing with another fire sign and you've been trying to figure out like what's going to happen, I'm sorry, Libra. If you've been dealing with a fire sign and you're trying to figure out what's going to happen, Spirit is saying that relationship is going to resolve itself. That situation is going to resolve itself. You just kind of have to let the fire sign come back to you and kind of feel things out and talk to you about it, and be there for them to kind of just vent to, because whatever fire sign you're dealing with, they're very, very, very defensive right now. They're very defensive, and they need your logic to get out of the impulsive emotion. So grasp the opportunity to fix your relationship. If this is a relationship issue in your personal relationship, if it's in your career, grasp the opportunity by just focusing on yourself and not focusing so much on what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is getting along. Just focus on how you can be better and you can set an example for everyone. Okay? All right, Libra. So that is your message. So let's go ahead and jump into Capricorn. I need a sip of water. It got hot in here. Alrighty, Capricorn. Capricorn, I need some of your coolness, because all of a sudden it got really hot in here. So my spirit guides must have just turned up the heat. It just got really hot. Alrighty. Alrighty, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to offer for December 2019. Interesting. I have water, but thank you. Oh. Alrighty. Capricorn, I see a major change in your life. You have been, the Four of Swords is coming up here, so you have been kind of stressing it. I feel like you've been stressing out, super stressing out. Your peace has been disturbed, but Spirit is saying that everything is working in your favor. So I do see a new financial opportunity. I know that you're kind of like over it right now, like you've been waiting and you're like, but you've been saying that forever. You've been saying that forever, but Spirit is saying it's finally here. So that financial opportunity is finally here. It may not look exactly the way you expected it to. It may not look exactly the way you wanted it to, but it's exactly what you need. Okay? So it's, like I said, not perfect, but it's going to be exactly what you need, and it's going to bring a major change in your life. So this death here has a lot to do with the death of a situation, of that lack of peace you've been feeling, and it's going to be transitioning into a better situation for you, but you just have to be open to it. That's all Spirit has to say. Now, wait. Capricorn, if you have been dealing with a fire sign, I feel like things are going to be happening very quickly between you and this fire sign. So And I am seeing some travel for you in this fire sign. So you may be doing some traveling this month as well. So some traveling this month to maybe visit family, a new lover, a new boyfriend or girlfriend. But it does look to me like you are going to be together with a fire sign this month. So if you've been waiting to be with this person, it's going to happen. So just allow it to happen. But definitely some travel coming for you this month. Capricorn. Try to look at the positives of this new job offer, because there's a lot of positives. It just may not be exactly the way you wanted it to happen. Okay? So don't sabotage yourself. Alrighty. Aquarius. Let's go ahead and do Aquarius. Is there any Aquarius here? Aquariuses? Aquarius. Ooh, Aquariuses. I feel like I just hear the song, girls just want to have fun. Even if you're not a girl, if you're a boy Aquarius, that's okay. You just gotta have fun. Like Spirit is saying, you just gotta have fun at this time. Like I feel like you've been a lot more serious lately than you usually try to be, taking things a little bit too seriously. Spirit is saying you gotta just have fun. Maybe buy some new gifts for yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Focus on the receiving as much as you give. There is definitely a Knight of Swords in your life. So if you've been having some fights with an air sign, they're going to be resolved. So another air sign besides yourself, I do see that any fights you've been having with an air sign or an earth sign. So if you've been having fights with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, those are going to be resolved. So those arguments are going to be resolved and you're going to be happy at the end of it. But you do have to be willing to receive. And in order for you, and once you open yourself up to receiving, the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress are coming up for you here, which means that you're going to receive and you're going to receive big. So that abundance is coming for you, Aquarius. If you just decide, you know what, now I'm just going to have fun. I'm just going to enjoy the gifts from Spirit. Those gifts are going to pay off big time. So you're going to be going into an Empress time of your life, which is a time of, yes, it's a time of a little bit of responsibility, but it's also a time of a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance, a lot of blessings. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So it's going to bring happiness with it, but you have to be open to it. You have to be open to receiving that energy, because if you're not open to receiving it, you're going to push it away. But Spirit is saying it's going to happen for you. So, and it's finally paying off. So those things you have been manifesting, they're paying off this month. All right, Aquarius. All right, so last but not least, Pisces. Let's go ahead and do Pisces and see what is there for Pisces in the month of December. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. My Pisces. Pisces, you care about everybody. You care so much, it's not even funny. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. Sometimes you care too much, but that's not, I know that usually caring is not a bad thing, but sometimes you care too much, maybe for the wrong person, and you sabotage yourself, okay? So you got to be careful with that. Aries was done first. You can watch the replay. So let's go ahead and see, Pisces, what Spirit has to say for you. Pisces, you need some travel time. Spirit is telling me that you need to travel. You need to take some travel. Maybe have some adventure. I do see another water sign with you. I do feel like you're going to get together with a water sign. But you need to, right now, you need to harvest your worth, okay? So the 7 of Coins is coming up here. So you need some travel, okay? Spirit is saying you definitely need some travel to bring some balance into your life. And you are going to be doing it with another water sign. So if you're in a relationship with another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio male, I do see you together. And you are going to be traveling together, but you have to harvest what you deserve out of this relationship. So ask for what you deserve. Don't let anybody take what is yours, okay? Ask for what you deserve in this relationship. If this is a financial situation, ask for what you deserve. I do see that you're going to be harvesting a lot of things. You know, those seeds you've been planting, Pisces, are finally giving fruit. So you've been working on this relationship and working on this relationship, or you've been working at this job. If it's a financial situation, you've been working at this job and it's finally starting to give fruit. But if you don't harvest this fruit by asking for what you're worth, then what's going to happen is that this fruit is going to rot on the tree and you're not going to be able to take advantage of it. You're not going to be able to utilize it, and it's not going to be fair to you at all. Okay? It's not going to be fair, and you're going to feel resentful about it. So accept and harvest the blessing. The Ace of Pentacles is coming up here, which tells me that there's going to be a major financial blessing coming for you, almost like a miracle. But also in your relationship, there's going to be a shift that's going to feel like a miracle. But you have to be brave enough to say, you know what, yes, I care about you, but if you are not bringing what I need to see to the table, then we got to figure something else out, because it's not going to work out. Because you can't give all of yourself and leave yourself bare. Okay? You do also need some alone time, Pisces. So this month, take some alone time. The Hermit is coming up for you here. Take some alone time to assess what you want in your life. If the sacrifice is really worth the prize and the reward, and then go from there. Major financial gifts. The year 2020, I feel like it's going to bring a lot of prosperity for you, but you have to be true to yourself. Okay? You need to take some time alone and be true to yourself. Maybe put away the technology, pick up a good book that you really, really love. Maybe go on a trip. Spend some time by yourself. Maybe go on a girl's trip or a boy's trip together, whatever. It doesn't matter. Go on a trip, but spend some time alone and really evaluate what it is that you want to bring into your life and what will bring stability. Now, I'm also seeing for some of you some new houses. I'm seeing some new homes and some new committed relationships. But you have to ask if you want to receive. So ask and you shall receive. Okay? All right, Pisces. That's all that I have for you today. That is all of the messages. And that is what it is. Yeah, that's Pisces. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do one last card as a message to the collective, to everyone. So what should everyone be focusing on? No matter what your sign is, no matter what your personal situations are, what should be your focus to help the collective, to put towards the collective of everyone benefiting from the blessings of Spirit. So let's go ahead and see here what Spirit has to say. Okay. So Spirit is saying that we all need to be a little bit more compassionate. Let's all be a little bit more compassionate. Let's all give a little bit more than we take. Okay, let's try to give a little bit more than we take. And also, don't forget to pick up your sword and do your part for the world. Okay, so take that time. If you need it, take that time so you can cool off, so you can release all the things that are no longer benefiting you, and then pick up your sword, figuratively speaking, pick up what you're really good at and share it with the world, because the world needs your gift. The world needs your gift. It needs you. It needs you to express yourself, because you have something amazing to share with the world. But first, you have to take care of you so that you can show up for the world. Okay? That's all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed the December messages. We are going to try to save this video and go ahead and repost it so that you're able to rewatch it or have your friends watch it if you would like to do that. So many blessings to you all, and I hope that your December is amazing.